Alright, so this one's probably going to be weird because I'm honest. Aside from the classics, I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about on this one. So let's see how it goes. Now, obviously, I'm a Stephen King fan. I feel like I have to say that anytime one of my videos is anything related to Stephen King. So we're going to start this off with a couple things. So what I have here in my hands, I can't remember what year it came out. 82. Looks like 82. Yeah, so this is the first printing from July of 1982 of Creepshow. George A. Romero film. This is the comic book version. This is my parents, actually, so they gifted it to me. This has Father's Day, Lonesome Death of Jody Verrill, Crate, Something to Tide You Over, and They're Creeping Up on You, and is one of my favorites, and one of my favorite things in my collection with that first edition. Goodness. Over the past couple years, I think it was like 2018, 2019. Let's see. This is 2017. So it was another one that they did. So they had another edition of it that was released. It still has the same stories on it. It's just brighter, newer, all of that fun stuff. Now, Shudder has done the series on their streaming platform. And along with that has come new merch. It comes kind of like a revitalization of the original too. Like you just had NECA did the Creep figure and stuff like that. And these, I need to make sure I tell you who they're from. This was something that I recently learned about, and after looking into it a little bit, I found a website called Atomic Empire. They're based out of Durham, North Carolina. And they are a cool little store that gave me the opportunity to try to buy some time. Boop, boop. What is happening? They clearly know how to ship these pieces because the packaging is immaculate. Alright, so from Atomic Empire, I have now, there's the invoice, our Creepshow comic books. This is issue number 5. And I went back and I got issue number 1 and issue number 3. No, I am not missing any others because locally I was able to find issue 4 and issue 2. So this was a limited run. It was only 5 issues, so here's all 5. Again, not knowing much about comics, there was some like variant covers. Like I believe these two both that I got locally are covers outside of what was originally released. Let's see, it looks like Chris Burnham is the writer on these, so maybe the main artist. I bet if I pop one of these open, I can tell you and give people the credit they deserve. None of these have him listed on the cover, so let's open up issue number 1. So these were sent in the sleeve with the nice little cardboard there on the back. Pop this open. And these are going to get read. There we go. A feast for your famished eyes. Will I go through and read every little detail? No, you don't want that. We don't need to do that. But I will say, if I look inside here, Chris Burnham is the writer and the artist. Adriano Lucas is the colorist. And then Pat Brozow, I'm not good, is the letterer. We also have Paul Dini and Stephen Langford, John McCree, Mike Spicer, and then Pat once again. Special thanks to Greg Nicotero, Brian Witten, Stan Spry, and Megan Renner. But it's just comics. Is it going to go along with what the series had on Shudder? I don't know, to be honest with you. It could be fresh stories. It could be stories that they'll end up using later. But Here we have an ad for From Script to Scream, a coffee table book that is talking about how Shudder came to be on how Creepshow came to be on Shudder. So all in all, it'll be a fun little piece. Oh, how I've dreamt of this day to be able to reach onto a shelf and hold within my hands an actual Creepshow comic book. Wow, I can't believe it. It's taken since 1981, but as they say, all good things come to those who wait. And wait we have. Today I'm proud to invite you to join me on this rollicking descent into the dark, this roller coaster into the realm, this free fall into fear. Okay, I couldn't help it, but seriously. Who are we if we can't share our collective love of all things that go bump in the night? Unlike any other genre, being scared binds us together, allows us to scream and celebrate the thrill of survival together, whether it be tales of morality, the release of some supernatural being, or a good old-fashioned monster story. The experience is the same, and we just can't get enough. Before streaming, there were comic books. Before Stephen King and George Romero, there were comic books. And thanks to those of us who continue to peruse the shelves at Eads in Pittsburgh, Forbidden Planet in New York, or Austin Books and Comics in Texas, looking for the next thrill, this art form will live on. To say I'm excited is an understatement. To say I'm fulfilling my oath to pay it forward, as so many people who have done before me feels about right. Go forth and scream, shiver, and laugh when necessary, as we began this much-anticipated new chapter in the legacy that is Creepshow. Greg Nicotero, owner of KNBEFX Group since 1988, executive producer and director of Creepshow and The Walking Dead. There you go. So there you have it. There is issue 1. There is issue 2. Issue 3. Issue 4. And issue 5. So if these interest you, go ahead and check out, I'm already forgetting the name of the place. Check out Atomic Empire. I'll put a link from the description below. The cool thing about them was I was able to subscribe to the releases, and even though there was only one left, I was able to subscribe to it. Once it was available, they sent it to me, and then sent me the past 2 that I had ordered as well. So nice one shipment. Or better yet, stop by your local comic book shop, take a look on their shelves, see if they have these there for you, and let me know what you think. The world needs more Creepshow. That I think we can all agree on.